my brother Matt. My name is Nick Jackson, and you are watching the No Gimmicks podcast.
Well, you're listening to the No Gimmicks.
Well, you're listening.
It's a podcast. You listen to it.
Yeah, you get the point. Too sweet me. Boom!
Shout out to the Young Butts for giving us that endorsement there at the beginning. Welcome to the No Gimmicks podcast, yo. This is your boy Todd Smith here once again, alongside my tag team partner Dale Clifford out there in Fernley, Nevada. Dale, what is good, my man?
What up? All right. So we're back at it here with Ring of Honor coming off of a big weekend with Manhattan Mayhem that
Most definitely
that finally shaped us into some of the final outlooks for the 15th anniversary in Las Vegas. I believe the card's going to have 6 matches. It might have more. Right now we have 5 confirmed. So we're going to go ahead and try to give you our predictions like we seem to do with ROH's pay-per-views for the 5 matches that we know about.
Yes. So let's start here at the top. The top match that we have is for the ROH Championship. And we've got Adam Cole, who's going to be taking on Christopher Daniels. Dale, who do you have in this one?
You know what? I got to, just because I want to see it happen. It was a very similar case to Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. At a Final Battle, you wanted to see Kyle O'Reilly finally conquer Adam Cole, and I think that's kind of the same situation here. Although the road to it's been a lot longer for Christopher Daniels. We're talking 15 years from day one of Ring of Honor.
Yes.
To the main event now at the 15th anniversary. I would like to see Christopher Daniels become Ring of Honor World Champion.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I would like to see Christopher Daniels go over. And, you know, it kind of reminds me, not so much as the blood feud that Kyle O'Reilly had with Adam Cole there, but remember how long it took for Tommy Dreamer to finally defeat Raven in ECW? It took years.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, it took years. And I think, you know, it's one of those things where I see Christopher Daniels actually walking away with the ROH Championship out there in Vegas. And, you know, I just don't know. Are you buying into the rumors at all? Because I know me and you had heard about this and we had discussed this about the possibility of Adam Cole possibly winding up in NXT. Because I know NXT was taking a look at him and a couple other guys from the ROH roster. Am I correct there?
You know what? You could very well be right on that. I kind of forgot a little bit about Cole, but I think his contract could be up this month. We'll just have to wait and see how it all unfolds here. But I definitely think this is kind of a career achievement night for Christopher Daniels, and I believe well-deserved for a man that has entertained us for as long as he has.
Without question, yeah. It was good running into the almighty Christopher Daniels over there at ROH Manhattan Mayhem from this past weekend. Me and my boy Miguel Garcia hit the road there for the No Gimmicks podcast out there at the Hammerstein Ballroom. And, yeah, he kind of took a second to kind of promote his comic book that he's got going on there for us. But moving on here to our next match at the ROH 15th anniversary show, we have the villain Marty Scurll, who's going to be defending his ROH World Television Championship against Lio Rush. Dale, who do you have in this one, my man?
Oh, I got to go with the villain here. I think he is just taking over Ring of Honor and stamping his claim to the World Television Championship, and I don't see that changing here. I like Lio Rush, but Scurll is on top of his game right now.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Lio is outstanding. You know, I got to see this guy live. I have not seen someone that small with so much energy. I mean, that guy has more energy than someone like Kalisto in the WWE. He's just constantly moving. I mean, like someone who could run, dive out the ring, do a plancha, then get right back in the ring, run to the other side, dive in, do a plancha, and then come back in and do something else. He is just nonstop, but I just don't think it is his time. Not quite yet. Lio still has some time to develop before he's going to get a title run in Ring of Honor. So, yeah, I look for Marty Scurll to be victorious and retain his World Television Championship. So, our next match here, the recently debuted, and I was there for this at the Hammerstein Ballroom during Manhattan Mayhem 6. It was just absolute pandemonium when these two guys showed up. The Broken Hardys, Matt and Jeff, I guess Brother Nero, as he's been referred to now, who are going to be taking on our guys who gave us our shout out at the beginning of the podcast, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Butts, and also the Roppongi Vice. This is going to be a Las Vegas street fight for the ROH World Tag Team Championship. Dale, who do you got in this one, man?
I got to go with the Hardys in this one. I think they're going to end up getting the pinfall victory over Roppongi Vice. Got to make sure that they don't get another victory over the Young Bucks so we can stretch this thing out to Supercard of Honor, which I believe is the night before WrestleMania. So, which I think all roads lead to determining whether or not the Hardys actually have a long-term deal with ROH, or if it is just a contract to Supercard of Honor. But I believe that all roads just lead to the Hardys and the Bucks at Supercard of Honor. So I got the Hardys beating Roppongi Vice here.
Yes. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that one 100%, because, that is the big question there. Are they going to wind up staying with ROH long term? I don't know. You and I had this conversation last night, and I'm pretty sure at some point the Hardys are going to get another run in the WWE. But just from being there and listening to the way the crowd responded to them and how they dissed TNA and how they took some jabs at WWE, especially Vince McMahon, or as they refer to him as Meek Mons, I'm telling you, I don't know. I think these guys might possibly be around a little bit longer than we think, but only time will tell.
I got one comment last to say. It's like that we saw during the Fastlane pay-per-view, right after Anderson and Gallows. There was a tweet from Matt Hardy that says, "We just took down the club's Young Bucks. I see you, Anderson and Gallows."
Okay. All right. So So they don't want the day of new. They want Anderson and Gallows. Okay. Who knows? Yeah, that could be very interesting there. So yeah, only time will tell. Moving on here to our next match, we got a singles match here between Jay Lethal and Bobby Fish, who actually lost in the world title match over the past weekend there at Manhattan Mayhem 6 to Adam Cole. So, Dale, who you got here in this one?
This is supposed to be a number one contenders match for the ROH World Championship, seeing as how Bobby Fish just had the match at Manhattan Mayhem. I got to go with a Jay Lethal here.
Yeah. Jay Lethal could possibly win it, but I'm actually going to go with Bobby Fish here. I think Bobby Fish is kind of like, the perennial number one contender for right now. So I think even if Christopher Daniels were to walk away with the title against Adam Cole, I could see him possibly getting that shot against Almighty there. And I think that could be a pretty decent match there between those two. You got the former members of the Ditch and the former member of Red Dragon kind of going at it if things unfold that way. So yeah, my pick is Bobby Fish in that match there. So moving on here, we got the Kingdom, Matt Taven, TK O'Ryan, Vinny Marsiglia, the champs, the six-man tag champs of ROH, taking on Dalton Castle and his boys. Dale, who you got in this one?
I was trying to. Dalton is a very interesting character, and obviously the boys, but I just don't see it here. I don't think the boys are a strong enough twosome to go with Dalton to take down the Kingdom here. I gotta say that the Kingdom retains and keeps moving forward. I don't think that their title reign should end to Dalton Castle and the boys at this point.
Yeah, and it's interesting here to me because the Kingdom right now, they're actually pretty much on a hot streak, and they had this thing that took place last night. I kind of walked away for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie here at Manhattan Mayhem, but when I came back, the Honor Rumble that had taken place, I want to say it was won by Matt Taven. But yeah, I'm pretty much agreeing with you for the same reasons as this one. I just don't see the boys being an experienced enough tag team there. Dalton Castle, I think he's more stronger as a solo competitor. I can't really buy them as like a 3-person unit. So yeah, my pick in this match would definitely be the Kingdom as well. So then we have pretty much that wraps it up at this point, since we don't quite know who the Briscoes are going to be facing off against. So those have been our predictions of the ROH 15th anniversary show that will be taking place out in Las Vegas, and that'll actually be taking place the weekend of March 10th and March 11th. So that's coming up here real soon. But thank you for tuning in for this episode of No Gimmicks Podcast. Dale and I can sit here and talk wrestling all night long, but we got to wrap this episode up. So until next time around, you guys take care. We are No Gimmicks, no image, all wrestling, all the time. please visit our official YouTube channel. You can find us at www.youtube.com/the No Gimmicks Podcast. If you would like to receive our notifications when we release our new episodes, then please subscribe. We would like to hear from our viewers, so please leave us some feedback in our comment section on our official YouTube channel. Also, please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at the No Gimmicks PC. Be on the lookout for my updates on my personal LinkedIn account weekly, usually on Monday afternoons. Also, check out Craig Perkins' weekly article featured on ProWrestling.com. And remember, sharing is caring. Feel free to share the links to our episodes with other pro wrestling fans on your social media accounts as well. That does it for this episode of No Gimmicks Podcast. For my tag team partner Dale Clifford in Fernley, Nevada, this is Todd Smith in Bristol, Connecticut signing off. Until next time around, y'all take care.